guys? ST Bricks back with another video for you guys, and today we are finally seeing the pictures and the reveal of the Avengers Doomsday sets coming in October. All of them have been revealed. There is 5 sets including a BrickHeadz, which we will be taking a look at shortly. So let's get started and welcome to Doomsday. So the first set we'll be taking a look at is the Lego Marvel Avengers Doomsday New Avengers Tower set number 76352, and this set will be retailing for $109.99 and will come out October 4th. Now looking at the set, it has 954 pieces, and you can see from the front it looks pretty good. It's got 6 figures: Red Guardian, Yelena, Human Torch, Bucky Barnes, Sentry, and Dr. Doom, who comes in every set. And you can tell by the front, the tower has the panels we've seen in the Doomsday trailer from the overhead shot of the tower. It's got that Avengers A, but to me it kind of looks messy, kind of like the damage control building from Spider-Man, not No Way Home, Brand New Day. So yeah, it kind of looks like that one, and I don't know what to think about this one. Looking at the back of the box, you can see there's a lounge area on the 2nd and 3rd floor. You can see Red Guardian in there with the TV. You can see Bucky Barnes. I think there's a sticker of the Avengers A on the 2nd floor, which looks nice. I don't know what the 1st floor is. You can see some bottles in a holding cell on the top of the tower. Interesting to see all the details when it comes out, and you can see Dr. Doom can break out of there because that ain't holding him. And yeah, the interior is pretty good. I just don't know about that front side, looking pretty rough. Then here you can just see an action shot of, like, well, not an action shot, but like people playing with the set and using it, so that's pretty nice. And then there's a picture of it on display there, which looks pretty neat. And yeah, we'll take a look in depth at the figures. So for the figures, we'll start with Yelena. She has a new, I think that's a new headpiece. The hair's been on someone before. She's got new torso and legs, excuse me. And then Red Guardian, you can see he has his shield, which is a new print, which I like. And then he has a new headpiece, I think a new head, new torso and new legs, pretty nice. And then you can see Human Torch is using the Green Goblin headpiece, which we saw on the mini modular sets, which is pretty nice. New torso, new head, new legs. And then Bucky Barnes got a new torso, new arm, same face, which I don't like. They've been using it for him. Doesn't look like him, looks more like John Walker in my opinion. And same old Dr. Doom you get in every set. And then the Sentry figure, which does not have blonde hair, which is weird. So it kind of looks like a mix-up between Bob and Sentry. In one figure you got the Bob hair, but the Sentry outfit. Not sure what's going on there. But nonetheless, it's a pretty nice set, and I do like it. This will definitely be a day one pickup for me. Let me know what you guys think about it. We'll move on to the next set. The next set we'll be taking a look at is set number 76347, the Avengers Doomsday Quinjet, coming October 4th, 2026 as well. And this one has Dr. Doom, The Thing, Captain America, and Cyclops. And this is set number I already said that. 433 pieces on this one is what I meant to say. You got a Quinjet build, which is gray, black, and red, which I do like the color scheme. I'm pretty sure this will not appear in the movie. Lego Marvel likes to base sets off concept art, like I stated earlier, so this is probably not gonna happen. If it does, it'll be cool, but like the Quinjet in Endgame, we barely saw that. We saw it like one time, so weird we got it in a set. But nonetheless, we'll take a look at the in-depth pictures. Here we got an action shot of the heroes jumping into action against Doom. You can see there's stud shooters on the side of the Quinjet. You can see Dr. Doom with green magic, or like his powers, but you also saw him with red, so I don't know, are we getting red pieces and green pieces in the sets, or just green? And that was a mistake on Lego's part. Who knows? But, taking a look at the jet with Cyclops, you can see that the back opens up, so does the front, so you can have a character sitting in the cockpit, and you can have room for your figures inside, which I love to see that. And yeah, that's the Quinjet. Not very much going on with this build, but maybe those figures can make up for it. So, like I stated before, Dr. Doom, Cyclops, Sam Wilson's Captain America, and The Thing. Dr. Doom, we talked about him earlier. Cyclops, he has a new torso, leg, and head print. At first I didn't like this figure because the concept art looked dark, like a darker suit, but this figure looks good here. Captain America is not the same from Brave New World. These are dual molded legs with printing instead of just dual molded legs. Love seeing Lego improve there. The Thing, new legs, new torso. I don't think that's a new head. I think it's the same one from the first Fantastic Four sets. But nonetheless, a really great figure lineup. But that $60 price tag is a bit steep for what you're getting for 433 pieces. But another day one pickup for me. You know, gotta collect all the MCU sets. Video coming up about that later. But nonetheless, that is the Quinjet. So the next set we'll be taking a look at is the Epic Battle from Doomsday. It's set number 76348. It will retail for $99.99. Coming again October 4th of 2026. And this one is just like the Hulkbuster and the Spider-Man 3 set, where you have characters and you're depicting a battle. This is showcasing the Sentinel, and you can see battle damage pieces of the Sentinel on the ground, which look pretty neat. And it comes with 6 figures again, being Mr. Fantastic, Magneto, Thor, Dr. Doom again, Nightcrawler, and Mystique. Which the build looks pretty good, in my opinion. I do not have the Sentinel build since I did not get the $300 X-Men Mansion. So it'll be nice to get a Sentinel for my collection. And so this one is definitely a day one pickup for me. And let's take a look at those figures. So looking up close at the figures, you have the same Dr. Doom we looked at a moment ago. You have Thor, which I don't know if that torso's new or not. The legs look new. We're going to say it's new to give Marvel credit. And then we have Mr. Fantastic, who has the long avatar legs, which finally Lego has given us a Mr. Fantastic with long legs. I love it. And he's using this head, I think is new, which they could have just used a Mandalorian head, but they went above and beyond and gave us a new head, which is much needed. Looks way better than the first Fantastic Four sets. You have Mystique, who's got a new leg piece, torso piece, head, and that hair I don't think is new. I think it's come on other places, but nonetheless, she looks great. Nightcrawler, on the other hand, he has a new leg piece, a new torso, new head, and new hair, ear combo, I guess you could say. He looks okay, I would say. That blue tail, I wish they colored half of it to make it black to fit his outfit, but nonetheless, looks okay. His hair should be white, but I guess concept art is gray, so we'll have to see about that. And then Magneto looks great. I think that head is new. That helmet piece, torso, legs, cape are all new. But looking at the Marvel Legends that also released pictures today, he doesn't really have gray on his suit in those pictures, so don't know what they went off of to make this figure. But nonetheless, the figures do look great, and we'll talk about the rest of the build. Here you can see my favorite part of this set, which is Doctor Doom controlling the Sentinel, which if you've heard about the rumors about what went down at Comic-Con and how the trailer 2 showed Doctor Doom controlling the Sentinels, you can see that there, and it looks really awesome, I will say that. Mystique has a blaster, Thor has his Stormbreaker there, Nightcrawler has a sword, and Magneto has those purple pieces to act as his magnetism. And then you can see the Sentinel has a different head, so you can interchange the heads, which I love. And then he can have another arm, so you can have 3 arms, which looks creepy but also amazing. But yeah, that is the Sentinel battle, and we'll move on to the... Next we have the Doctor Doom bust, and we don't really need to talk about this one too in depth, mainly because there's barely any pictures to go off of. But nonetheless, Doom, he's here with the bust as a figure, which is nice. And you can see that it has the Lego Marvel Doctor Doom plaque at the bottom, which I love. And then the head for Doctor Doom looks pretty good. At first it didn't look good to me, but now seeing it actually revealed, looks pretty good. This is set number 76345, $49.99 on this one. These are US prices. And it'll ship from September 1st, 2026. So is this coming the month before Doomsday? I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of these bust sets, but when they come with exclusive figures, and I'm trying to collect most of the MCU figures, I do need this one for my collection. So yeah, pretty neat. And taking a look at the figure more in depth, you can see he has the same legs, torso, everything besides the arms, which are new, only come on this figure, which they do a lot, is lock these figures behind like the bust sets, so you have to get the bust if you want the better figure, which I love the arm printing. He has that bandage we've been seeing in like the suit concepts, which I do like to see there. And yeah, pretty nice Doctor Doom figure and a pretty great bust overall. Probably gonna pick this one up just for the figure, or I'll find them on the aftermarket, who knows. But let's take a look at that final set. Taking a look at the final set is the Avengers Doomsday Heroes and Villain. We have $39.99 US on this one. Set number 40880, coming October 4th. It comes with Doctor Doom, The Thing, Thor, and Gambit, which Lego, where's our Gambit minifigure, but probably just saving him for the X-Men Mansion, so you have to get that set. But nonetheless, the BrickHeadz look pretty neat. Here's a picture of them in the box, and I love the packaging for these Doomsday sets with Doomsday in the top right corner, and the Doctor Doom on the side of the box. Looks pretty good. These BrickHeadz do look good. I'm just not a big fan of the BrickHeadz. I'll probably skip out on this unless it goes down to like 15-20 bucks. So yeah, not really a fan of these, but if you like Funko Pops and you like Lego, BrickHeadz are definitely for you. That was not an ad, by the way. But nonetheless, we'll round this video out and I'll give you my final thoughts on the Doomsday sets. Well guys, that was my kind of showcase reveal of the Avengers Doomsday sets, most of which are coming October 4th. And you can expect a video coming out October 4th or 5th of me going to the stores and hunting down the Doomsday sets. That'll be a really fun video. Hoping to find them all. My target's a little slow, so it might take a minute for them to get in, but we'll hunt these sets down and then we'll review them in time for Doomsday. So let me know what you guys think of these sets in the comments, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out. We're in the Doomsday.